Hello guys, welcome back to Send Crypto. In today's content, we're gonna talk about Bitcoin, and we're gonna talk about Bitcoin on the macro scale, and what type of price action we could anticipate over the next like a few weeks and so on, right? As you know by now, guys, we've been very bullish on Bitcoin since like 11.5. Okay, we never looked back. Okay, after we broke above 10.5 on the macro cycle, right? On the 50-day cycle, on February, not February, but but on October 26, October 27, what we said was like if we close above 10.5, right, by October 27th, 28th, we won't have any resistance. Okay, it won't be any resistance, guys. I know most bulls, okay, been pretty bullish, right? But they did not expect like these prices. But Send Crypto told you guys, we clearly said it, we won't have any resistance, and we could pump all the way up to 100k before the summer. All right, because we do not have any resistance. And if you take a look at the previous cycle, as I said, okay, previously, right here, okay, from like August, not August, but July 2016, right, all the way up to December 2017, no 50-day cycle closed, right? Okay, no 50-day cycle. Yes, we did get some big spike to the downside and all of that good stuff, and I'm going to be expecting these spikes to the downside, right? That's what we're going to talk about over the next like that's what we're going to be focusing on over the next like a few weeks and so on, because most likely, guys, people are going to be taking profits. 50k, it is not like a an easy number. Okay, it is not an easy number, it is a big number. Okay, so it is not a small number, it is a pretty bullish number, right? 50k, most people are going to be taking profits. Okay, they're going to be taking profits. Okay, the 50-day cycle going to close in like 7 days, 8 days, right? So I would be expecting at least within the next like a few weeks some sort of pullbacks. Okay, but we're going to talk about it as soon as we close the 50-day cycle at 50k, bang. Okay, 50-day cycle at 50k, bang. Okay, it is likely going to be some profits taken, and most bulls going to be enjoying these enjoying the ride, and bear is gonna be calling for some crazy prices to the downside and all of that good stuff, man. So let's take a look at the 3 weeks chart, right? So when you take a look at the 3 weeks chart, right, so the 3 weeks chart, it is very important, right? We're gonna close the candle like in 24 to 48 hours, right? What does it mean? Okay, it means like most likely bears are going to be striking, especially at 50k. If we close above 50k, most likely bear is going to try to drop the price. Okay, so any dips, guys, down to 30k right now, it is going to be a buy. All right, because why? We're going to close like a full body, we're going to close this candle with a full body candle. Okay, this candle going to be nearly like 80 to 95%, right? Full body candle. Okay, no rejection. Hopefully within the next 24 hours we're not going to see like a big rejection down to like 40k. It'll be okay. It'll be still bullish even if we close this candle by 40k within the next 48 hours. Remember what we said right here, I was still bullish even though we did get a big rejection. I was showing you guys, I was like, the 50-day cycle is not going to close below 30k. That's it, we said it. Okay, we're not going to close below 30k before February 19th. That's it. Okay, that's why we were so bullish, and we've been buying the dip right there, 28, 30k, 31, and all of that good stuff. And we said, just keep it, guys. Okay, even if you don't leverage it, right, just keep it spot. And we're gonna trade alt, and then alt are gonna basically generate more BTCs as we trade more alts, right? So very bullish, guys, but just have to be cautious for a potential 2 to 3 days sell off just like that. Okay, retest like 40k and potentially even like a lower prices, right? But we're going to take a look at it later on, right, when we start the sell off, right? It is still going to be bullish, guys. So I just don't want you to guys be panicking if like we drop 8, 10%, 12% and all of that good stuff, right? So now let's go ahead and take a look at the three-day chart. Okay, the 3-day chart, as we talk about it, guys, we said if we close right here above like a 39, it is going to be very bullish. Okay, and that's exactly what we did on my previous analysis. We talked about it, we said 39, right, on a 2-day basis. 3 days, sorry, right there, the 39.6 right here. So we said if we close above it, that's it. Okay, that's it. It is likely to go much higher. The only downside I see, like the only potential bearish setup I see, is like this move down, right? We could retest basically, 40K right here, okay, to like 38K, which is still going to be very bullish, guys. I told you guys when BTC was right here on a daily basis, when we drop below below 16K and so on, right, 15K and so on, right here we did not drop below 16, but just by 16.1, what we said, guys, this move we're gonna be dropping back down to 17.1, okay, all the way down potentially 16K and so on, right? So we did that exactly. So on a macro scale, if we get this big move to the downside, it is going to come from our 50-day cycle, okay? Hopefully we can get it within the next 50 days, not within this 50-day cycle, because it'll make the candle looks really bad, right? So but if we basically stay above like a 45-50K area, right, till like the next candle open, right, 50-day cycle open, we could potentially see a flat correction. Okay, that's going to be very bullish. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, be cautious, right, on the 3-week chart and on the 50-day cycle, right? The first 21 days of the next cycle, we just have to be very cautious, because the pattern right here, it is a valid pattern. If you go back back in 2019, right here, we killed it, guys. We killed it. If you go to my channel like June 7th, June 4th, guys, BTC was 7K. I was saying like we're gonna go all the way up to 12, 13K and so on, right? Same pattern right here, guys, same exact pattern. If you go back like back in April, some of you guys been following me back in April, right, 2019, this pattern, guys, we killed it. When BTC was like 4K, we said, guys, we're gonna pump all the way up to 10K, guys. You can go back and check it, right? If you go back in 20 just about 20 right here, right, 2017 also, right, early 2017. If you take a look at the structure we got right here, okay, we dropped down the first week of January, right, started January 5th all the way down to like January 8th, and we pumped straight up to like a 1200 and dropped right back down to like 900. If you take a look at the move, it was actually 30% drop before we pumped to the upside, right, bang. Okay, so we kept making the same exact structure right here in terms of like a flat correction. Pretty ugly, but you get the concept. You don't have to look for a beautiful flat correction. It can be overextended and all of that good stuff, but it is just going to be correction. You can even see it on the lower degree right here. All right, beautiful corrections. Okay, so right here also, so that's what I'm going to be expecting over the next like 3 to 5 weeks, potential like a sideways correction for BTC, right? Profit taking, right? Most people are going to be taking profits, and you can see it right here also. Beautiful setup right here, right? We just killed it, right? That's the one we did we killed back in November and all of that good stuff. So a potential drop right here, guys. Okay, it is possible. Okay, I'm not saying we will, but once we start seeing once we start seeing a big sell-off, we're gonna basically take a look at it and see how we're gonna play it. Okay, it really doesn't matter. We don't know what BTC is going to be doing, right? But we're just going to anticipate, right? Trying to anticipate, right, what market can give us. All right, so we will take whatever we get. Okay, we do not care if BTC goes up, because we're still going to be huddling, right? If it drops, we're still going to be accumulating, because guys, on the macro scale, we could pump all the way up to 150. Okay, we could pump all the way up to 150. So a retracement down to like 40 to 30K area, okay, it is just going to be another opportunity for the bulls to basically reaccumulate right here, take profits right there, buy back right here and take it to the moon and all of that good stuff. All right, so guys, we also gonna talk about LTC, because Litecoin is not moving, but I'm very bullish on Litecoin, because I'm calling for $2,000 Litecoin over the next like a few months. I know most bulls, they don't believe it, right? And most bears be saying like, we're gonna short this sucker. But Litecoin, do not short it, guys. I'm telling you, do not short Litecoin. Okay, I got a $2,000 target for Litecoin. That's the first time I'm saying it. I said it in my public group, in my premium group, but that's the first time I'm basically going to be talking about Litecoin, $2,000 and all of that good stuff, right? But for the time being, I'm just going to give you guys a short-term target for Litecoin. What we're looking for is like, we got a descending triangle right here. it is a beautiful pattern. If you go take a look at like Neo, okay, not NEO crypto, but NIO, right? Beautiful setup. Did the same thing back in like I think like September, October, before the pump to $60. Okay, if you take a look at Space, it did the same thing. If you take a look at like Microsoft doing the same thing, Apple doing the same thing, Amazon, it is doing the same setup. Okay, so Litecoin, it is going to basically go crazy over the next like a few weeks and so on. I'm just not sure if we're going to get it in February, right, or we're going to be pumping in March. Remember, every single month matters, okay? Like the first week of every single month, but basically will tell you what the coin will do. For instance, BNB, we've been bullish on BNB since like December, but early February we've been extremely bullish on it because it was bullish versus BTC. But Litecoin versus BTC is not that bullish yet, right? So if you take a look at Litecoin BTC, it is still struggling. So that's one of the reasons I'm not sure, okay, if Litecoin going to be able to do it within the next few weeks and so on. We just need to break out above this, triangular formation, descending, not descending triangle, but it is, you can call it wedge pattern. We just need to break out above it. On a 2-day basis, it'll be extremely bullish, okay? But for as of now, right, it is not that strong, but once we get the breakout, I'm gonna give you guys an update regarding the next pump, right, regarding Litecoin. But for the in the short term, right, we're just gonna focus basically on we're gonna focus on 250, right, to 225 area. Beautiful breakout right here, right? But it is breaking out because BTC is breaking out. It is not breaking out because Litecoin wants to break out itself, right? How do you understand that? Okay, you gotta take a look at Litecoin BTC. If Litecoin USD breaks out, okay, but Litecoin BTC doesn't break out, you just don't buy it, okay? Don't buy it. I mean, you gotta understand what's going on. It doesn't mean like you cannot hold Litecoin, but you just gotta be patient and say, hey, Litecoin might be struggling temporarily. However, once we break out above this pattern right here, it is going to basically do something very crazy, guys. It is going to do something very crazy. Let's take a look at BCH, okay, BTC. So BCH, Bitcoin Cash also, guys, struggling to break out. And one of the reasons why it is not breaking out, it is the same thing, okay, as Litecoin, right? If you take a look at Bitcoin Cash, BTC right here, it is not breaking out right here because we're still struggling, okay? We're still struggling, and I said it previously. I said it like it's gonna pump. However, we're gonna need like a couple of weeks, all right, to not weeks but a couple of days to probably, okay, break out above this 2-day 21 EMA right here, and we're gonna try to retest like a 0.012 BTC and so on, right? So Bitcoin Cash still struggling. As long as we do not break out versus BTC, it is likely to struggle to break out in in dollar value. It doesn't mean it cannot go up, but all I'm saying is the dollar value of Bitcoin Cash might not go strongly up, okay? Like you're saying like a Chainlink pumping like 50%, 60%, ICX and all of that good stuff. The reason why they pumping because they bullish versus BTC, okay? So if you're not bullish versus BTC, you're most likely going to be struggling to break out versus the dollar and all of that good stuff, right? You take a look at BNB, big breakout. We talked about BNB when BNB was right here. We said, guys, just buy this sucker because BNB is bullish versus BTC, so no need to be panicking. If you take a look at BNB right here, we said it January 1st, okay? I mean, not January 1st, but the first week of January, that's when we said accumulate BNB. Take a look at it. It pumped like 30%, okay? Actually 30%, 40%, okay, in the month of January versus BTC alone, okay? Just a month of January, okay? BNB pumped 30 to 40%, and I was like, okay, that's extremely bullish, okay? We're not breaking out yet. However, once we start breaking out versus BTC strongly, the dollar value of BNB could go all the way up over like 112, guys. So most of you guys been following me long enough to know I was very bullish. So I was just looking for like 170,000 resistance, but we even broke it and retested like 270,000. That's how bullish this sucker is, okay? It is still bullish. I would let it like consolidate over the next like a few days and so on versus BTC right here, just like what Ethereum did after we broke out like from like 0.023. So let it consolidate. I don't think like we're going to be pumping a lot from now on unless bits is going to be pumping a lot. All right, but as of now, I would just like let it consolidate just about like 250,000 down to like 200,000 sats, and we're gonna take a look at it later on. Okay, all right guys, that's all I wanted to cover. We talked about BNB, right? We talked about Litecoin, we talked about Bitcoin Cash, and we talked about the King BTC for a potential rejection and retracement. It is not going to be bearish. Once again, it is just going to be what? Correction, because we don't know if the bear market going to be over once we hit 50k. So we're not trying to call the top. Once again, when most people try to call the top at 42, 44, but what I said, right guys, I was like, don't call the top, because you just don't know. Okay, you gotta wait. All right, wait till we retest what? 42. If we get rejected, okay, retest the 21 EMA and break it, we can say, hey guys, 42 was the top. But if you're trying to be smart, okay, trying to outplay the market and trying to call every single move the top, you're most likely going to get wrecked, and you're going to see gems at the water cooler, guys. All right guys, thanks a lot for watching.